Hello and welcome back to the Impression Wiz channel. I'm your host, the Impression Wiz, and today, well, for you today, for me, just a few minutes ago, we are going to be recording... You know what, let's just start over. Hello and welcome back to the Impression Wiz channel. I'm your host, the Impression Wiz, and welcome back to Monster Prom. Now, I had to start recording the second episode after this, because this was too much fun. And honestly, it'd be kind of hard to just stop in the middle of the game to do it. And like I said, I was going to do each character 2 videos. At least 2 videos for an ending. So, this is part 2 for Polly. And this is the beginning of week 4. Let's just jump right into it. Where do I want to go? Let's go to the gym.
Hey, stranger.
Because usually, or the last episode, I didn't even visit here. This time, I figured I probably should. The question is, which one do I do? So there's an event with that one and an event with this one.
Later, Gator.
Let's do the secret gift and see what it is. Ooh. Mind Control Lesson Part 1. Well, I probably just wasted that, but you know what?
All right.
Here we go. Polly once again. When you arrive at their table, you find that Polly and Liam aren't eating. They're just taking pictures of their food. Well, fitting for those two. Already starting out with a drink, pretty much.
Hey, Boo.
Welcome to the don't need to eat, so we just take dope food pics zone, baby. We believe that food, like children, should be seen and not tasted. Yeah, I mean, have you ever tasted a baby? No. Have you? I don't know. Maybe. My weekends are usually kind of a blur. Like, last Saturday? There will be plenty of time to chronicle your sexploits later, Polly. Right now, we need to focus on these food pics. While Liam and Polly are busy blathering, you were busily arranging a dope food pic of your own. And now to complete your masterpiece. A food pic, but instead of food, it's just a bottle of whiskey with ketchup on it. A food pic of Liam taking a food pic. So meta. I think I'm going to do that.
Yes.
Oh my god, yes. I love liquid lunch. Maybe if I go to Liam next, I might do that pic again, but I'm gonna... Wait. But you don't even eat or drink. That's why I allowed you at my extremely cool food pic table. How do you even drink liquor? Duh. I make an alive person drink it, and then I possess them and suck the drunkenness out of them, obviously. I suppose that's not too terribly dissimilar to how I get drunk, but why? Why put ketchup on the whiskey bottle? So it counts as food? You can't drink a bottle of whiskey without ketchup on it for lunch. That wouldn't be a meal. I don't get that, but okay. You can't argue with that logic. Nor do you want to, because then how would you justify getting drunk at lunchtime? On to the evening.
All right.
All right. Okay. I do like the music in this. Let's go boldness, because why not? Don't worry, we'll help you look all nice and fabulous. I shall help you too. No, that's okay, guys. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. Respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. Suddenly, you hear the elegant gargling sound of water trumpets. Miria is about to issue a royal decree.
Bow to Miranda Vanderbilt.
I, Princess Miranda Vanderbilt, grant you permission to speak casually with me for a short period. You're welcome. Fuck yeah, you're awesome at speaking casually. Let's do this. Now that we're speaking casually, I'm really wanted to tell you about the event of the season. No, not prom. I mean the event of the season for poor people. I mean the Royal Winter Surf Party mandatory celebration festivity of surfly service. My surfs and I are totally BFFs, so I've decided to throw them all a party to celebrate their lifelong mandatory service to the Royal Vanderbilts. And since I love my surfs so much, this party must be the absolute best. I spare no expense. So I have my surfs built an underwater grand hall for the celebration. It would only take about 12 days of non-stop back-breaking labor. Plus, we need decorations for the party, so I'll have some surfs get dressed up and tie themselves to the walls. So cute. Not creepy at all. And we don't want any of my surfs missing the party if the family members get sick, so we'll have to issue a decree. Surfs are no longer allowed to have families. I'm the most generous princess of all time, but of course I don't want you to think that I'm spoiling them, so I'll need your mind control cases, just to make sure we don't have any serfs insisting that they value their families or anything dumb like that. You hand over your mind control class tape to Miranda. She's so good at controlling you, it's terrifying to think about what she'll do with actual mind control powers. But who cares? You stay in this watery bay. I'm just so excited. I feel like singing. Suddenly, an adorable little eel pops out of Miranda's purse.
Arriba!
Yes, that's a great idea, Princess Miranda. Let's sing. Miranda starts belting, and the eel starts singing back up. Wow, this eel has shockingly great harmony.
La, da, da, la, da, da.
The seaweed is always greener. It's a democratic state, but my loyal serfs all love me, my exceedingly high tax rates. Under my rule, the surflings know better, they serve me forever. Now go eat your gruel. Okay. What a charming little tune. Who knew that Monarch could sound so funny? Or sound so fun. I say funny, but anyway. Miranda bows while you clap enthusiastically.
You're amazing.
Is that Jack there too? Yeah, I think that's Jack. Wow, Princess Miranda. You're amazing. You have the prettiest singing voice in all the whole wide world. I know, right? My execution surf made sure that no one in the whole country has a better was a better singer. Now let me introduce my song surf, Mr. Feel the Eel.
It's me, Mr. Feel the Eel.
Yep, that's Jack. Oh, wait till the next episodes of this. We'll have some fun there. Probably with Jack. Pleasure to meet you. I'm the luckiest eel ever because I get to help Princess Miranda plan the winter surf party. That's right, of course. I need my serfs to do most of the preparations for the party, as I'll be entirely consumed by the planning process. The burden of leadership falls upon royalty, after all. For example, I'm going to do the difficult mental work of deciding that there will be drinks at the party. Now that I've done the first half of the work, I'll leave you two to decide what kind of drinks and how we'll get them, and who's going to pay for them, and all of the rest of the planning. Yeah, that's half. You're so smart, Princess Miranda. We'll take it from here.
I must depart.
Yay, I'll leave this to you two, because I need to go recline in a velvet chase and gaze out the window longingly.
Kawaii desu ne.
Oh, okay, that's hilarious. Ooh-wee, what an amazing opportunity.
For the death of the princess.
Wait, what?
Good job, comrade.
No need to act. Continue the charade, comrade. The tyrant is out of earshot. The Vanderbilt serf have united together in hatred, and after our years of pain and toil, we shall finally send the princess straight to the depths of her watery hell. Let your loathing boil to the surface as we plan her demise. This foolish party she has planned will be the setting of our assassination.
The revolution is here.
And while I care not what drinks fills the punch bowl, be sure not to partake. I will add in a massive dose of poison to the beverage, ensuring that all of the princess's guards will be deceased by the time the party is through. The revolution is here!
I actually do kind of sound like Jack thinking about it, since I'm listening to him and then myself.
Bye, comrade.
I take my leave, comrade.
Although, I think I'm adding more of an accent.
May you dream of the end of tyranny, the end of monarchy, the end of Princess Miranda.
And just as Mr. Feel the eel is swimming away. Wait, how is he swimming? You're not underwater. Did anyone tell this eel the laws of physics? Miranda returns. I'm back. Whew, that gazing was so exhausting. I assume that you finished planning the drinks? Think fast. It'll break Miranda's heart to know her serfs are plotting to assassinate her. But you can't let her die before prom. She's the only one with a hook up for an underwater limbo. Drinking is overrated, Miranda. You can't have drinks at your party. Or do you want your serfs getting ideas? Or, you know what? Nowadays, cool kids only drink the latest, trendiest Fanta flavor poison antidote. I don't know if it's going to work, but that's what we're going to do. Yes, I love the little bubbles in Fanta. They remind me of the little bubbles that come out of you when you drown an air person. I remember she talked about air people a lot last time. And conquering them. But wait, will my serfs be able to handle such a bubbly drink? Serfs can actually be super fragile. You would think that working all day with one whole bowl of mergruel would make them stronger. There's only one way to know. Let's test the Fanta on some real-life actual serfs. Miranda rounds up 3 of her human test serfs, and you administer a dose of poison antidote flavor Fanta to all of them. The serfs love the flavor, and the Fanta counteracts some of the poison the Vanderbilts placed in their water supply to keep the population docile.
Huzzah!
Oh my god, my serfs look better than ever! We'll definitely serve this at the winter surf party. And bonus, I'm pretty sure this counts as providing adequate health care. Hashtag best monarch ever. Miranda is overjoyed, and you're able to get coverage under the new Mer Kingdom's healthcare plan. You gain 2 fun and 1 money.
I'm sorry, comrade, but I could not let it go.
All right.
You know, let's do some more smarts. That's probably a good idea. That day, your teacher delivers an amazing and a creative performance that blows all your minds. It ends up being a sensation on YouTube. Your teacher gains plus 10 coolness, but who cares? He's not trying to romance your classmates. And if he was, that'd be kind of creepy. Or is he? We hope not. Thank you. I'm beating you to the punch in this case. Oh, you also gain 2 smarts. Hooray. In the course of your attractiveness, or activities, you come across Vera and Polly hatching yet another scheme. You sneak a little closer so you can eavesdrop.
Hi.
Listen, this has been a fruitful partnership so far, in terms of making people look like imbeciles. But I think it's time we monetize. Sick burns don't buy fresh, outfits. Yeah, fine, whatever. I guess I could use some new thongs or whatever, but like, I don't want to stop making people look dumb just so we can make money. I don't want to sell out. Personally, I can't wait to sell out. But you have a point. We can't sacrifice our brand. The question, of course, is how do we do both? Yeah, how do we get rich off of yanking people's chains? Careful with your choice of words, Polly. What? Chains are a big thing for ghosts. Of course. They don't seem to have any immediate ideas. Maybe you can offer a solution. Let's see what the old whiz-man head has. Why don't you make up a phony workout craze? It worked for Frank Pilates, the inventor of Pilates. Oh man, do I have a great prank for you. It's called stealing. Why do I have a feeling... Ooh, stealing? What? Never heard of it. Who have you been talking to? Who are you working for? I'll have you know that all my activities are perfectly legal. Yeah, mine too. Are you a cop? You have to tell me if you're a cop. Psst, Vera, I don't think they're buying it. Roger that, Polly. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And like that, they're gone. And so is your wallet. You lose. -1 fun, and yeah, -2 money. Well, that was smart. Maybe I should have gone with the top one.
All right.
Okay, back to Polly. Parked alone at their table, they frankly buy 2 beefy hobgoblins in school security uniforms. What do these 2 have, bud? No? They aren't bodyguards. They're food gods. Principal Giant Spider found out we weren't eating during lunch, so he's assigned guards to us because he thinks we have an eating disorder. And we do have an eating disorder. It's called being dead. Except it's not an eating disorder. It's an identity and a lifestyle. Death style? Whatever. The point is that they won't let us leave until we've eaten our food. Which will be never. And I have a meeting of the Smug Superior Club to conduct next period. I can't be late. if you could just figure out a way around these food guards for us, I'd be super grateful. Like, in a sexy way. I did that a little too well. Well, you can't say no to that. Time to exact your friendishly clever or fiendishly clever plan. Why am I not able to read today? Dump all of Polly's food into Liam's plate. Dump all of Liam's food onto Polly's plate. I see what's going on here. Either Polly gets out of here or Liam gets out of here. With all the deftness and raw sexuality of Indiana Jones, you empty Polly's food onto Liam's plate and his lap. Stop that. It's too much food. I can't even artfully arrange it for a decent food pick. Meanwhile, I seem to have eaten 100% of the food on my plate. No problem, nothing to see here. Luckily for you and Polly, the hobgoblins are complete idiots with no objective permanence. They instantly believe Polly's lie. You traitors, I thought we were in this together. You thought? That was your first mistake. I stay high all the time, so I never think. You and Polly ditch the cafeteria, and then ditch school, and then do so many drugs you end up in a ditch. So responsible. One more week till prom. Woo. Okay, let's get some more money, because they stole my money. And they're gambling. I should have been reading that. I apologize, but my throat's getting a little sore, so I'm trying to get through this. But who cares? This time it's paid off, so fuck it. You gain 2 money. And I'm getting to the better parts of it anyway. Around the corner, you hear the sound of Princess Lee singing an eelish maracas, which can only mean one thing. Oh, Mr. Feel the Eel, I'm just so excited for the winter surf party. I could
Under the ocean.
sing. Oh, I guess I was going to say that I'm so excited I could burn down a medium-sized village, but singing is a great idea too. Let's do it.
Da, 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 da.
A whole new surf. The Little Monarch's Book of Etiquette clearly states murder is one of the a new surf. Though you have served me through and through as your feudal lord, if I get bored, I'll kill and replace you. And give Miranda and her murderous eel a standing ovation. You give them a standing ovation. You were already standing, so technically you started clapping, but it still counts.
Elo.
Hello! I didn't even see you there, fellow serf. You're definitely not a serf, but you're also not about to correct an eel with a hidden switchblade. Beautiful singing, princess. It's such an honor to join you in the magical wonder of song. You know, it's times like these that I'm so happy that I have serfs. I mean, if you weren't here, who would listen to my lovely singing voice? Me? Listen to my own voice? I don't think so.
So sad.
Just the thought of the Princess Miranda singing going to waste. Why? Oh, don't cry, Mr. Feel the Eel. I know what will make you feel better. Extensive and laborious party planning. Oh. Yeah, you're right, Princess. That would cheer me right away. I knew it. In that case, we're missing one critical thing for the winter surf party. Activities. This will likely be the only party my serfs will ever have the chance to attend, so we should make it as fun and memorable as possible. Ooh-wee! I'm just bursting with ideas, Princess. We could play Shave the Princess's Neck. Each serf would shave your neck with their sharpest sword. Doesn't that sound so adorable? Oh my god, I love it. Everyone will adore how hairless my neck is. I mean, my neck is already hairless, but I guess if everyone uses their swords on my neck, it would be even more hairless. Or we could dig a special princess pit and fill it with the cutest animal, feral panthers. Princess Miranda, you could pet the fluffy panthers all night in your special inescapable pit. Yes, 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 Mr. Feel the Eel. You're a genius.
Down with the Mer Kingdom!
Or we could simply sit you down on your gluttonous throne and read aloud one by one a list of the atrocities and injustices you have committed until Poseidon himself smites you down. Down with the Mer Kingdom.
Kawaii desu ne.
I mean, I love you, Princess. Aw, Mr. Feel the Eel, you're so precious. I don't even know peasants could be this cute. Anyway, as I was saying, wow, a butterfly! Miranda abruptly leaves to chase the butterfly. But wait, that means you're alone with...
Salutations, comrade.
Thank you for saying that for me, Jack.
You have done well to weather the tyranny of the
So,
Dang it! I accidentally hit the button. Is there a way to... There's not a way to back up. Dang it, I'm sorry about that.
The evil princess is falling into our trap, just as we intended. She thinks she's just choosing a party activity, but she's actually choosing the method of her own death. Ha! The irony is as delicious as the sweet sweat of a proletariat.
I can't even pronounce that.
bye, comrade.
Ah, she returns. Bye, comrade. May the blood of the monarch salt the earth.
Farewell?
I mean,
Farewell! Tee. Party planning can be so stressful, but I feel so much better after vivisecting that butterfly. Fun fact, the most beautiful part of a butterfly is its gorgeous glistening stomach innards. Oh, did Mr. Feel run off again? Well, whatever. His party activity suggestions were just so perf. We can just use one of them, unless you have anything better in mind. I wasn't going for her. Why am I getting it now? Impress Miranda with a killer party activity. Well, not literally killer. Ideally, you're hoping for something fun, family-friendly, and assassination-proof. The security game. If you murder someone, you lose. Or you are looking for a game that serves as the opium of the people. But there is no better opium of the people than actual opium. So, a game about smoking lots of opium. Oh. Okay. I know I didn't read those either, but you know what? I know the security game. Those treacherous air people already fooled me once into that security game during the Truce Mer Kingdom Air Kingdom Summit. They assure me it was a trendy game, and I played to win and embarrass them.
Yuck!
Only to discover there was no such game like the security game. Just a trick set up by the air people to fool me into being peaceful and diplomatic.
Disgraceful.
Just because they think murdering people is not civilized and definitely not very nice. I expect that horrible trick from the air people, but you, Whizman? What are you? Some kind of pacifist?
You're not worthy.
A little bit, actually. Actually trying to keep you alive, but you know what? Go ahead. Please leave me alone. I need to forget all of these unpleasant memories somehow. Maybe by murdering someone. Well, if someone gets murdered, that will be on you. You're not the best party planner, are you? You lose 2 fun and 1 charm. Well...
Great.
All right.
And the fun is... So, let's try to get that charm back. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspiring speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. Yes. Oh my god, did you hear? They finally invented a tattoo gun that works on ghosts. I'm totally gonna get one as soon as the school lets out. Oh shit. We should definitely get matching tattoos. You wanna? Of course you do. What are you, responsible? The important question is, what kind of tattoo do you want to get? The entire text of the Necronomicon... Knuckle tats. Party... Sex. You look blankly at Polly. What? That's what it spells, right? I mean, I could be wrong. Whatever. I see a group of letters, I always assume it spells either sex or LSD. And a knuckle tattoo is obviously longer than 3 letters. So, sex it is. Ugh. You start to explain that sex is the same length as LSD, but Polly presses a finger to your lips. Shh, my little dumplet. If you play your cards right, I'll show you just how long sex can really be. She does know you. It turns out it can be as long as you want. If you just keep adding X's to the end, you gain +2 fun and 1 creativity.
All right.
All right, I'm trying to comprehend your request. What is there to comprehend? It's really simple, Miranda. Take my cell phone, snap a pic of me face planting in my food, with my eyes closed and tongue out. But what for? Right here, Miranda. You're about to point out that wherefore means why, but luckily Polly elaborates on her own so you don't have to look like a fucking know-it-all. It's a new meme, Miranda, like planking or dabbing. It's called food poisoning, and it's dope AF. Don't you have cool trends in your kingdom? I suppose we do. Oh, we have fun trends called Revere Your Ruler. It's where you show nothing but the utmost devotion for the royal family. If you're good at it, you get a lot of likes on social media, and also not executed. Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? I bet you know some pretty cool trends, don't you, Whizman? Heck yeah, you do. Don't you? I surely do. It's entitled Silverware War. And it's where you take your most expensive cutlery and dress it in a very fancy, tiny outfits. Yep, it's called dyeing. I'm gonna try this one, but I don't know. Yes! Thank you. Dyeing is my fucking fave. I mean, listen, the first time I did it, I was like, okay, now I don't get to be alive anymore. But when all the cool ghost stuff kicked in, I was like, oh my god, dyeing is awesome. Everyone should dye. I'm not sure I would be into this dyeing trend, but I do know that Daddy's reign helps many peasants achieve this meme. So it's nice to know they are becoming super popular on social media in the process. Remind me not to ever hang out in Miranda's kingdom on break. I agree, thank you. Remind me too. But hey, Whizman, maybe you and I could hang out and do some dying together. Yay! Yeah, maybe. Yeah, yay.
All right.
Okay, so this is the last day to try and do anything. Let's do the fun. Try and get it up as far as I can. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave. Everything is fine until... Yeah, this is what we already read, or what I did in the last video, so I'm not going to repeat it. Wait, but you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move. I guess there's something new there. I apologize. Apparently called the groovy muskak, or ska. Jean looks at you and he asks you to teach him the groovy. Yeah. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the groovy saka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain 2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. After advising her with her party drinks and activities, Miranda decides to officially invite you to join her party planning committee. Of course, Miranda's invitation is an official draft notice including death threats for refusal or tardiness, and an armored guard detail to fetch you for an immediate emergency meeting.
Greetings and salutations!
I'm so glad you could make it. Welcome, you two, to our final official planning meeting for the Winter Surf Party.
Howdy!
Woohoo! It's an honor to be on Princess Miranda's Divine Committee. The serfs are so excited for the party. And I'm excited too. I can't wait to see the look of joy on the faces of the serfs. It warms a ruler's heart. However, there has been a slight planning setback. A few dozen serfs had the audacity to die during their party preparation work. Something about exhaustion and chronic dehydration and horrendously inhumane working conditions.
Yuck!
Such icky rebellion. But don't worry. I officially uninvited any serf rebellious enough to die before the party, so that little matter is solved. And now we move on to the main subject of our meeting, the cake.
Whoa!
Whoa, how lucky the serfs are that you're serving a cake. What kind of cake is it, Miss Princess Miranda? Good question, Mr. Feel the Eel. We're serving many great cakes. My most anticipated one is a simple angel food cake. The 2 main ingredients in the cake are angels and food. It will be the most delicious cake ever. I'm told that massacred angel meat gives the most delicate, subtle flavor. I wouldn't know, of course, as my eating serfs handle all of my tasting for me.
Holy bubbles!
This cake sure sounds heavenly. Princess, did you get my joke? But since the cake will be the centerpiece of the whole party, simply tasting delicious won't be enough. Once, I saw a man hop out of a cake at a bachelorette party. I'm unsure how he lost all of his clothes, but the effect was incredible, yes. We'll need some kind of marvelous surprise inside the angel food cake. What kind of surprise would excite the serfs? Perhaps a copy of our Mer King's Constitution, signed headshots of their beloved princess, or coupons for extra punishments? What do serfs even like? Princess, You've been working so hard planning this party. Why don't you let Whizman and I come up with the surprise? After all, you deserve a surprise more than anyone.
What do you have for me now, comrade?
Mr. Feel the Eel, I couldn't agree more. I shouldn't have to work hard on anything ever. But I don't want to make it too easy on you, so I demand that the cake contains 2 surprises inside. Each one of you come up with 1 surprise.
Oh, I assure you, princess, you'll be surprised. Your face will be painted with the shock so intense that the bells of justice shall finally ring across the watery valleys of the Mer Kingdom.
Au revoir.
Perfect. That's what I'm going for. Well then, I'm off to go prepare my party guillotine. Oh, don't worry, it's only for tardy serfs.
Comrade Feel is here.
The leader of the Mer Rebellion. Once again, I have leveraged my political position with the princess. The stage is set for our coup. This party shall be the start of a new age, an age of reason, an age of freedom, the age of the new Mer Kingdom.
I have a question for you, Phil. Where do you keep your switchblade? I don't see any pockets on you.
Yeah.
That really doesn't answer my question.
I shall use this ridiculous cake surprise scenario to plant a deadly and vicious assassination inside the dessert itself. When Princess Miranda slices into the cake, our assassination will slice into her. Freedom to the serfs, death to the princess. We shall toast to the rise of the...
Yeah. Mr. Feel is such a party pooper.
If you wish, you can plan some kind of second cake surprise, as the princess mentioned. Whatever you do, she will not live to see it. My assassin shall end her faster than she ended the life of my brother, Mr. Jalil the Eel.
Glory to the new Mer Kingdom.
I shall see you the morrow, comrade.
And he already said the glory to the new Mer Kingdom. Mr. Feel the Eel slithers away quickly. Come up with a counter surprise that will neutralize Mr. Feel the Eel's deadly cakes assassination. Let's see. Very convincing propaganda in favor of royalty. The assassin's grandma, in order to scold him about committing regicide. Grandmas hate regicide. After some masterful sleuthing work, you discover the identity of Mr. Field the Eel's assassin. He's hired the actual specter of communism. The ghost loves and he assassinates as a side gig on the weekends. After speaking with your close friend, the invisible hand of capitalism, you learn that politics symbolic ghosts don't actually have grandmothers. So you just grab the closest grandma you can find. Her name is Marlene. She loves collecting Christmas ornaments, and her niece helps her set up a Pinterest account. Sorry about that. So you stuff Marlene into the cake right alongside the specter of communism. Who will win? An immortal political motivated German assassin ghost, or Marlene, the grandma you found? God, you hope this works out. You really want Miranda to survive this party. And Marlene has to make... Oh man, I lost fun on that too. Marlene has to make it to her granddaughter's dance recital next week. You're so anxious that you lose 2 fun and 1 boldness. Oh. I hope I have enough, though. Because I'm gonna ask Polly. Yes.
All right.
Don't be silly, Whizman. This is no time to be asking about prom. and other commoner celebrations. Oh boy, so this might be a secret ending. I might have to do Polly again later. Or I might do Polly in another video, like just the ending, but we'll see. It's time for the Royal Winter Surf Party mandatory celebration. Yeah.
Yes, my princess. It will be a party to die for.
Aw, Mr. Feel the Eel, your words are so kind. And completely devoid of any underlying meaning. Indeed. Oh boy. You hope your efforts to disarm all Mr. Feel the Eel's plans for the assassinations have worked. The day of the party happens
Glory to Merstotska!
Your plans fail. You've been such a lazy and stupid party planner that you weren't even able to stop an assassination. Dang it. A rebellious faction from the Mer Kingdom serfs arises and ends Miranda with no mercy. Such party poopers. So that is a secret ending. Best at high-fiving, most likely to die in a coup. Defeat. Or detat. Yeah. Well. That was not what I expected. Miranda died. It was hard to deal with. It reminded you that life is something precious, always to be cherished, as you never know when it will be gone. There was a lot of discussion about the Mer Kingdom coup. Nobody could deny that the Vanderbilt crown has always imposed a violent tyranny over their kingdom while ruling with an iron fist. They caused suffering to many, and you caught yourself more than once thinking that Mr. Feel the Eel and the rest of the rebellion made a valid point, even if it was through extreme means. And Miranda was free of guilt. She was always prone to be merciless towards her subjects, who seemed to be less than sentient beings to her. So maybe the coup was the last depraved cry for help from people who deserved freedom and justice as much as anyone else. Maybe violence was the only language the Vanderbilt crown knew. Maybe they left the rebellion no other choice. And yet, even if imperfect, the horrendous depths, she was still Miranda. You loved her no matter her faults, and then, all of a sudden, she was gone. Yes, her death might have been for the better of the Mer Kingdom masses, but you miss her. And I totally messed up trying to even go for Polly because of that little thing. Oh, I'm sorry for this kind of awkward first set of episodes. I guess a few minutes of silence for Miranda. Or in, yeah. Thanks to all the people that are in the credits. I will say that. And thank you for the crowd designers as well. They are really good, if that's anything coming from a guy like me, but... yeah. Okay. Well, and with that, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you're wondering, I'm not actually crying, but my throat got a little gunky while I was playing, so it kind of sounds like it. But don't get me wrong, that was a pretty sad ending. I apologize for any of that awkwardness there. Hopefully next couple of episodes will be a lot better. I want to thank you guys for watching. Like I said, please like and subscribe if you liked what you saw. And subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I'll see you in the next episode. I'll see you Thursday.